Yo, what's up everybody? It's Peace. Welcome to another video. So I've been putting this video off for over a week now, 6 days, or 8 days. As you saw in the title, this is the broken leg update. I'll give a little quick recap. So in October of 2024, I was riding my motorcycle and I was involved in a hit and run accident where my tibia was broken on impact with the other vehicle, and the top part of the bone was like squeezed out of the front of my leg. Like so it was like the skin was broken. It was out of the of the leg. I had surgery the next day, and now we are 6 months later, and I'm just giving an update on the x-rays. But here's a refresher. So this was 2 months later in December 6th of 2024. Here's the front view. Some of you guys have already seen this. I'm just covering some of the personal data, like my birth date. Some of you guys have seen this before. I've got the 2 screws in my ankle to hold the titanium rod together, and then 3 screws at the top. So that's the front view. And then here's the side view where you can see a lot of the damage. You can only see it slightly in that picture. So the side view actually shows there's a large gap. So this was taken on that same day, 12/6, which was almost 2 months after the initial hit. So on January 17th, I went for a follow-up. Not much changed for the front view, still there, but the side view noticeably has no recovery. It almost even looks worse. Then, a month later, well, about a month and a half later, on February 28th, I went for another follow-up. So here is the front view. And here is the side view. So it's at that point where the doctor was like, I do see a little bit of something forming right here, but come on, there's nothing there. And a little caveat before I show you the amazing progress from April 25th, I've got the 2 x-ray slides here, is that now I'm not walking with crutches anymore. I'm carrying heavy objects, like my son, walking around with him, carrying heavy boxes and stuff, and just basically living life as normal. At work, I do work in a large office, so I am still using a scooter that I'm borrowing from my friend Jen Bartnick. Shout out to Jen. But yeah, for the most part, I just can't run or jump because any like large amount of pressure or force on the leg is actually what causes pain. So here is the front view from April 25th, so last Friday. And then here is the side view. No progress once again. Just because there's no progress in terms of bone growth doesn't necessarily mean that the bone's not healing. It's just that we can't see any progress as of yet at all. That gap is still huge, as you guys can see. So I've got 4 sets of x-rays, and all of them show basically the same story, that it's just not really healing that much right now. Yeah, that's basically the update. I've come to terms with it. When I try to practice like running, I can't put very much force on it. So my leg is just kind of just not even being able to push off. I just glide on that leg, and my left leg's doing all the running. So I can't even do that. Not that I should probably just let it heal. But I figured I'd give you guys the update since I involved you guys in this and I was posting videos about it. A lot of you are probably here for other content, but this is my only YouTube channel where I can just share anything. My other channel's about a card game, so can't really post this video there. But I figured I'd post this somewhere just for those of you that care, or those of you that are actually going through something like this, where you broke a bone and you're going through the recovery phase. I'll tell you right now, it can feel pretty discouraging. I was hit 6 months ago, and I was looking up the time that it takes to heal bones, and for example, a broken tibia usually heals from 4 to 6 months. Like I was like looking like, how long do you wear a cast for? and like it was like weeks that you would wear it, not months. But not for a leg break. That was like something else I was looking up. But they did say online that if you had a surgery, which I did, it can take longer than 6 months, like maybe even a year. So I was really hoping like to run this year. One of the goals that I set in my beginning of the year video was to run 6 miles. I'm still gonna try it, but I'm gonna need some more time. And the weather's warming up. I'm seeing people ride their motorcycles. My motorcycle is still in the shop. It took me a little while to get everything straight and get it to the shop. The initial assessment was like $1,800, but then the shop, the motorcycle shop that I brought the motorcycle to, assessed an extra $4,100 in damages, which brings the total to $5,900, and I only paid $8,500 for the bike brand new like a year and a half ago. So like obviously this is way over 50% of the bike, so this is most likely going to be a total loss. But they worked it out with each other, which took another couple weeks, and I got an email last week that stated that the charges were reduced to, I think, $3,900. So hopefully that's under the threshold so that it wouldn't be a total loss, because I would like to have my bike again, because one of my goals was to ride a bike again. And I'm not buying a new bike and I'm not renting one. So if I don't get my own bike back, that goal is out the window. I didn't want to like ride it, like, you know, like take it on the highway again and stuff like that. But I wanted to get on it again. People are usually in two camps after you get into a motorcycle crash. It's like, oh wow, you should never touch that thing again, or are you gonna get back on? And a lot of the motorcycle riders at work are like, yeah, like why would you stop riding? Like, like why would you stop? And then everyone's else like, you have a child now, you have a baby, don't kill yourself. And it's like, I mean, there's risk with everything, but obviously motorcycles are a little bit more risky, which is why I only got a 500cc. Like I knew that if I had something with a more powerful engine, with a lot more, you know, torque and acceleration, that with my personality type, I think there might have been some more damage sooner than that. But I went over a year and a few months with my motorcycle, because I got it in May of the previous year and I got hit in October. So I got a good year and a half of riding out there. Obviously, in Illinois, you can't ride like too much in the winter. Like you have to really bundle up, because like once you start going like over 30 miles an hour, like the cold really, really gets you. But yeah, once I got hit, I was flying through the air on a nice October night. So I was like I only had blue jeans on and I had gym shoes. So my right gym shoe fell off from the impact and like flew somewhere. I don't even think I had the shoe anymore. And my right big toe got messed up, and it's still purple. Like I have this much nail growth. I don't want to show that on YouTube, but I've got like this much nail growth, and then I got like this much nail left to go for my toenail to not be purple anymore. But yeah, when I was flying through the air, I was like, oh man. And then I finally hit the ground, and like I was rolling for like what felt like forever. I was like trying to like, okay, I'll get up now because I'm probably done rolling. But no, I kept on rolling. It felt like forever. And then finally I stopped, and I'm next to my bike, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness I'm still alive. I'm looking down, and like my leg is really like in pain, and I'm like, okay, I know it's broken, but I wonder how bad it is. But I could still like feel my toes and stuff and move my foot. So I was like, okay, cool. So like the connections, like the nerves are still there. Like my leg wasn't severed, like it's attached to me at least. I couldn't move my right arm because through all that rolling, my shoulder got dislocated, and yeah, I just was not able to move it until it snapped back into place once I was in the ambulance. But yeah, the first thing I did was send a selfie to my girlfriend after I took my helmet off with my good arm, my left arm. My right shoulder was actually hurting a lot for a while, and I was like, this is worse than the leg. I wasn't able to bench press or anything, but now I have most of my strength back 6 months later. I'm still able to bench press 225 pounds for reps on flat. I actually just did chest on Thursday at work. We have a gym at my work. But yeah, it's been a crazy experience. And it just sucks that the leg hasn't healed yet. I'm eating the right foods or whatever. I could probably clean up my diet a little bit, especially since I'm trying to have another baby. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. That's the update. Still broken. I can't believe it, dude. Let me show it again. 6 months of growth after the surgery. It looks the same as day one. Actually, I should do this. For anyone that's still here, I'll compare the first x-ray with the most recent x-ray. Trying my best not to dox myself. Can you even tell which one's which? Honestly, the newer one looks worse. Yeah, this is the new one, and this is the old one. Is anything happening? You tell me in the comments if anything's happening. Sheesh. But yeah, my next x-ray is coming up in, I think, 2 months. Like June something? Yeah, I think late June or something like that. We scheduled it. They're happy, I'm sure, because they get paid every time. But yeah, that's my little update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me in the comment section your thoughts and subscribe for more. Bye.